Okay, gentlemen, now for this one, it says show that the lines whose equations are given are parallel. And I asked Eric earlier, I said, what do we know about equations that are parallel? And he told me what we know about them. Now, before I tell you what he told me, I'm going to ask you to notice that I didn't put a graph on here for you. I don't want you to graph it to see if these things are parallel, because you may not graph it that well. You know, I mean, the lines may be off just a little bit, and it looks like that they're going to hit each other. That's not a proof of whether or not they're parallel, because you can only show me part of the lines. What Eric said when I said, how do I know if two lines are parallel? He said that they have the exact same slope, and that's true. So what I need to do is, rather than graph these two equations, I need to show that they have the same slope. If they have the same slope, they are parallel. How would I show that these two equations have the same slope, David? I put both of them in function form, and once I have them in function form, I can see what their slope is. All right, good. So I'm actually going to write these out separately so that I can work down. So I'm going to do x minus 2y is equal to 1. Right? And then I'll do the other equation over here. Negative 2x plus 4y is equal to 9. And I put them side by side so I could work down. This one, help me put this one in function form. Somebody, Everett, help me put the blue one in function form. What do I do?
You minus x.
I subtract x. Okay, so I'm going to get negative 2y is equal to negative x plus 1.
And then divide by negative 2.
And then divide by negative 2. Everything gets divided by negative 2. So I'm going to get y is equal to what?
1 over 2x.
Positive 1 over 2x. Thank you, Everett, because the negatives cancel.
Minus 1 over 2.
Minus 1 over 2. Okay? Now, what part of this equation am I worried about? What part am I looking for, Jordan?
The slope.
The slope, and what is it?
Before x, 1/2.
It's the coefficient in front of x, which is 1 over 2. So the slope of this line is 1 over 2. Now, Tara, help me convert this red into function form. What do I do? I'm going to add 2x, okay. Add 2x to this side, so I'm left with 4y is equal to 2x plus 9. Then what do I do?
And now divide by 4.
Divide by 4. Everything gets divided by 4. And I'm going to get y is equal to what? 1/2 x plus 9 over 4. I don't care what those y-intercepts are. I don't need to graph these things, do I? Right? It would be 2 1/4. And I could do that, but I don't need to. Because I see that. What's the slope for this one, Tar? 1/2. Okay, so now Eric has shown us that these two equations are parallel because he's shown us that they both have a slope of 1/2, so they have to be parallel. And they just have different y-intercepts. All right? Great job, guys. You ready for your homework?